Hey guys, what's up? My name is Chet, but you can call me Jester, and this video is not your usual video. Now, I know I haven't gone, but this video isn't talking about this video, the reason why. This video is about depression, and the reason why I wanted to make this video was, one, because it would be a great step for my civic action duties, so I decided, hey, why not? And as well as is that it's very important to me and my community because it affects and it has a lot of experience and history with me. Now, this video I will talk about how depression is and what it is and how it affects people and the causes of it, as well as how people usually get rid of it or temporarily stay away from it. Now, let me start off with number one. Actually, before I go with number one, I wanted to say that the reason why there's gameplay with this and not my usual picture of nothingness is because this gameplay I wanted to add is because this gameplay is kind of appeals to the topic at hand about how depression is, and this basically I wanted to portray what maybe a depressed person would feel like, stuck in one room, has to, I guess, fight its way to get out even though it doesn't want to, and you might be a demon inside. I don't know, it's just, I guess, my mind and how I portray depression. But anyway, enough about that. Let me just say what depression is. Now, depression is the feeling of loneliness, sadness, or any type of negative feeling that doesn't really portray to anger, but like a feeling of state of being hollow. And that feeling increases during depression. Now, depression is this disorder in your brain where it alters your neurotransmitters, which makes the amount of serotonins and endomorphins vary, such as if you're in depression, your serotonins, which control your sex drive and your feeling to pain, and if you have a lot of serotonin in your body, then you're very sensitive to pain and have less of a motive to having sex. Now, the reason why I said that was because I wanted to state some of the effects of being depression and how it could probably correlate to what you're having right now if you have depression. But anyway, let me go back to what depression is. Now, depression also alters your intake of endomorphins. Now, endomorphins are these chemicals and hormones in your body that release whenever you do something happy or after you feel a certain event. Now, depression, when it alters it, it gives you a less amount of intake of endomorphins, and endomorphins causes you to feel happy. So when you're in depression, you feel as though everything is worse for your life, or if life is unmanageable. Now, let's see. The second thing I wanted to talk about was how it affects people. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because it's very important to us as a community, as well as an economy, if you think about how it affects the lively work of other people. Now, when you're depressed because, say, you lost your job or other reasons like that, you find the way of working your job very hard and that you have very little goals about doing your work. Now, that affects us is because it gives us less employment rates as well as less reason to work. Now, how it affects us is the feeling of being hollow or feeling nothing, as if your whole body was numb, and that you're going through every day from looking from the inside out. Now, that feeling mostly comes from your chemicals that's inside your body, where you have not enough of your endomorphins, or you have little less of your serotonins, or too much of it. But the fact of the matter is that it affects how you feel, how you live, how you think. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted to do depression, because it's a very important issue to us as a human today. Now, the third thing I wanted to talk about in this video is the causes of depression. Now, depression can come from many, many different reasons, such as from child abuse to genetics. Now, one of the reasons could be if you're suffering from a dysfunctional family, such as child abuse. If your father beats you or anything like that, or if you feel that you're not important enough to the family, or if you stress too much out, that can lead to depression, and as well as other social problems such as being an introvert or trusting less of people. And another reason could be just because it's your genetics. Like, say your parents had a very big midlife crisis and led to depression, or if your grandparent had depression as well. It could also affect your life or increase the chances of you having depression. Now, one more reason, and this is one of the main causes, is if it's from a loss of a loved one or heartbreak or any major big change in your life. The reason why is because sometimes humans cannot handle the feeling of something change, as well as if you're moving, you might be sad to leaving your friends, or if you handle rejection from your boyfriend or girlfriend, then you might feel sad about it because you may think that you're worthless. That isn't much of the case, but anyway, let's talk about my last topic, which is how to get rid of depression. And how to get rid of depression or temporarily let it lay off is many different ways, such as if you feel that you also have insomnia, then you can try to have a better good night's sleep, because the feeling of being tired is also associated with depression. So if you have a good night's sleep, you might feel better about yourself. Now, the second way to get rid of depression or have a temporary fix of it is to exercise. Now, when you exercise, your brain releases endorphins and serotonins that makes you feel better inside, because usually after you work out, and this is just for me, that you feel better about yourself. And one of the other reasons is to have a better relationship. Now, this may not be the causes for people who handle rejection, but there are friends that can help you, and there are people such as me in the interwebs that can help you with this. So, another side note, if you ever want to talk about depression or leave any comments about that, well, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you about that. But anyway, getting back to the case. If you have a better relationship, your significant other or others might help you in your time and make you feel better. And that's mostly what I wanted to talk about today. So, thank you so much for joining me in this video. And if you're still here, leave a like and to show your support for my project. And thank you so much. Bye.